imagine yourself arriving in a new country, a country filled with old towns, quiet forests, beautiful lakes, friendly people, and a language that may sound unfamiliar today, but before this journey is over, it will begin to feel comfortable, natural, almost like home. Tonight you're arriving in Poland. The airplane begins to descend slowly through soft white clouds. Outside your window, you can see green fields, small villages, narrow rivers, and long roads stretching into the distance. The captain speaks quietly over the speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poland. You smile. Perhaps this is your first visit. Perhaps you have dreamed about this moment for many years. The wheels touch the runway, very gentle. The airplane slows down. You feel safe, relaxed, excited. Welcome to Poland. The doors open. Cool, fresh air enters the cabin. It feels different, clean, fresh, peaceful. You slowly walk through the airport, following the other travelers. There is no hurry. Everything happens one slow step at a time. Soon you notice your very first Polish word written above a doorway. Wieczcie. Wieczcie. It means exit. Let's whisper it together. Very good. Every airport has an exit, and in Poland that exit is called Wieczcie. You continue walking. Soon you arrive at the passport control. A smiling officer looks at you. He nods politely and says, Dzień dobry. Let's say it slowly. Dzień dobry. Again. Dzień dobry. This one is one of the most important greetings in Polish. It means good morning or good day. People use it when they meet someone politely at work, in a shop, at school, or simply walking into a cafe. One more time, very slowly. Dzień dobry. Beautiful. You smile back and answer softly. Dzień dobry. The officer smiles. He understands you perfectly. Even if your pronunciation is not perfect, people appreciate when you try. He checks your passport, returns it with a smile and say, Proszę. Listen carefully. Proszę. This little word is everywhere in Poland. It means please, or here you are, or even go ahead. Polish people use it many times every day. Proszę. You take your passport, smile, and answer dziękuję. It means thank you. One of the first words you should always know. Let's repeat slowly. Dziękuję. Very good. The officer nods warmly. You can already imagine having tiny conversations using only a few words. Dzień dobry, proszę, dziękuję. Three simple expressions, three small steps into a new language. You continue walking. The airport becomes quieter. The large windows let in warm afternoon light. Outside, you can see buses, cars, and people waiting for loved ones. You hear soft conversations in Polish around you. The language sounds different, gentle, full of soft sounds like leaves moving in the wind. A young airport employee walks past, carrying a small suitcase. She smiles kindly and says, "Cześć, listen carefully. Cześć, this means hi or hello. Friends say it, family says it, young people say it every day. You smile and whisper, just one word, but already you are having your first conversation in Polish. You stop for a moment near the large airport windows, watching the clouds move slowly across the blue sky. Take a deep breath. You have arrived safely. You already know Dzień dobry, cześć, proszę, and dziękuję, thank you. And somewhere beyond these airport doors, your journey through Poland is only beginning. Now it's your first taxi ride through Poland. You slowly leave the airport. The automatic doors open, and suddenly you are outside. The air fresh feels beautiful, a little cooler than before. You feel a small breeze touching your face. Around you, people are walking, families are meeting each other, travelers are carrying bags, cars are arriving and leaving. Everything feels new, everything feels like a beginning. You look around and find the place where taxis wait. A line of cars quietly standing, ready to take people home. A taxi driver notices you. He smiles and walks toward you. He says, "Dzień dobry, good day." You recognize the words, your first Polish greeting. You smile and answer, "Dzień dobry." The driver nods happily. He asks, "Dokąd jedziemy?" Where are we going? Let's repeat slowly. Dokąd jedziemy? Dokąd jedziemy? It means where are we going? You take your phone, show him the address of your apartment. He looks at it, nods and says, "Dobrze, dobrze, good, okay, alright." This is another useful Polish word, a small word, but you will hear it everywhere. At work, in shops, in conversations. Dobrze. You put your luggage inside the taxi. The door closes gently. The taxi starts moving, slowly leaving the airport behind. You look through the window and watch Poland for the first time. Roads, trees, buildings, signs, people walking. A new country passing quietly in front of your eyes. The driver looks at you through the mirror and asks, "Pierwszy raz w Polsce." First time in Poland. Let's break it down. Pierwszy. First time w Polsce, in Poland. Have you been to Poland before? You smile and answer tak, yes, or maybe you answer nie, no. Let's practice. Tak, yes, nie, no. Two small words but very important. The driver smiles and says, Witamy w Polsce. Welcome to Poland. Witamy w Polsce. This sentence feels special because today it is not just a phrase, it's your first word. You answer, Dziękuję, thank you. The driver nods. The city slowly appears around you. You pass by old buildings, tall trees, small cafes, people sitting outside. You notice something beautiful. Polish cities are often quiet, even in busy places. There are moments of peace. The taxi stops at a red light. Outside, the person waits at the crossing. The driver says proszę and lets them cross. You remember this word again. Proszę, a simple word with many meanings. The rain begins softly, tiny drops touches the window. The driver turns on quiet music. The city becomes slower, calmer. You look outside and think, I'm here in Poland. After a few minutes, the driver asks, Jak masz na imię? What's your name? This is an important sentence. Let's repeat slowly. Jak masz na imię? You answer, mam na imię. Da da da. Mam na imię. For example, Tutu in my case. The driver smiles and says, Miło mi, nice to meet you. Miło mi, and you answer back, Miło mi, nice to meet you too. Now after only a few minutes, you have already learned it. Good day, hi, tak and nie, dobrze, dziękuję, jak masz na imię, mam na imię. Small steps, slowly steps, but you're entering the Polish language. The taxi continues, the streets become quieter, your new home is getting closer. You lean back, close your eyes for a moment and listen. The sound of Poland around you. Your first journey, your first conversation, your first Polish word, and tomorrow there will be more. Now it's about your new home and your first evening in Poland. The taxi slowly turns into a quiet street. The buildings become smaller, the roads become calmer. You look through the window and see your new neighborhood. For the first time, there are trees beside the road, small balconies, warm lights shining from windows, people walking home, carrying groceries, walking slowly, living their everyday life. A simple moment, but a beautiful one, because this place will become familiar. The taxi stops. The driver says, Jesteśmy na miejscu. We are here. Jesteśmy na miejscu. A very useful phrase. You will hear it when you arrive somewhere, when a journey ends, when you reach a destination. You take your bags, open the taxi door and step outside. The rain has stopped. The street is quiet. You look at the building in front of you. What is this? Your new house. The taxi driver helps you with luggage. He smiles and says, Proszę, here you are. dobrze? Is everything okay? Wszystko dobrze? This is a common Polish expression. Are you okay? Is everything fine? You answer tak, dobrze or bardzo dobrze. Very good. Bardzo dobrze. She smiles. She sees that you are learning Polish and says, powodzenia, good luck. Powodzenia. Another beautiful Polish word. You answer dziękuję. The woman walks away and you slowly climb the stairs. One step, two steps, three steps. You arrive at your apartment door. You take out your keys. The door opens. Your new room welcomes you. A small table, a comfortable bed, a window looking over the street. Nothing is perfect yet, but it is yours. You put your bag down, you take a deep breath, you have arrived. You walk to the kitchen. There is a small note on the table. It says, Witamy, welcome, witamy, a warm word, a welcoming word. You will see it often in Poland. You answer, you whisper, witamy. The evening becomes quieter. You prepare some water. You sit near the window outside. The city continues moving. A tram passes in the distance. People are going home. Families are having dinner. Friends are talking. And you are beginning your Polish journey. You open your notebook and write your first Polish sentences. Dzień dobry, mam na imię, dziękuję, proszę, do widzenia. You read them, not perfectly, not quickly, just calmly. Because learning language is not a race, it is a journey. Tonight you learn your first Polish words. Tomorrow you will discover more. You look outside one last time. The lights of the city shine softly. The streets become quiet. The rain begins again, very gently. Welcome to Poland. Witamy w Polsce. You close your eyes. You remember your first day, your first words, your first steps. Dobranoc. Good night. Now it's your first morning in Poland. A visit to the bakery. Good morning. A new day begins in Poland. The first light enters your room slowly, gently through the window. You open your eyes and remember yesterday you arrived in a new country. You heard your first Polish word, dzień dobry, dziękuję, proszę, and today you will learn more. You sit on the edge of your bed, take slow breath, and whisper, dzień dobry. You walk to the kitchen, open the window, fresh morning air enters. Outside, the city is waking up. A neighbor walks by and she smiles and says, dzień dobry. You answer, dzień dobry. A small victory. Yesterday these words were new. Today you already feel familiar. You decide to explore. You put on your jacket, take your keys and leave your apartment. The street is peaceful. People are walking to work. A cyclist passes slowly. A small dog walks with its owner. The smell of fresh bread comes from somewhere nearby. You follow the smell and soon you see a small Polish bakery. A sign above the door says piekarnia, piekarnia, a bakery. You open the door. Inside it's a warm smell, fresh bread, sweet pastries, coffee. A woman behind the counter smiles. She says, dzień dobry. You answer, dzień dobry. She asks, co podać? What can I give you? What would you like? Co podać? You look at the bread. There are many choices. You point to a small bread roll and say, poproszę chleb. sit in the back. Anything else? You look around and the sweet pastry, see a sweet pastry, you smile and say, Poproche kawą. I would like a coffee kawą. The woman prepares your order. She tells you the price. Pięć złotych, 5 złotych. You may not understand every sound yet, but slowly your ears are learning. You give her the money, she gives you your change and says, proszę, here you go. You answer, dziękuję bardzo. Dziękuję bardzo. The woman smiles, miłego dnia, miłego dnia, have a nice day, miłego dnia, a beautiful phrase. You answer, do widzenia, goodbye. You leave the bakery, the morning sun touches the street. You hold your warm bread and your coffee. You sit on a bench nearby. People walk past the city, move slowly. You take your first bite, fresh bread, a warm drink, a quiet morning, and you realize you just completed your first Polish order. Poproszę chleb, poproszę kawę, dziękuję bardzo, miłego dnia. Small sentence but real sentence. You are not just memorizing words, you are living them. Your first morning in Poland, a new street, a new bakery, a new language, and slowly Polish is becoming familiar. Before you return home, you repeat today's words one last time. Dzień dobry, piekarnia, poproszę chleb, kawa, coś jesteś, dziękuję bardzo, miłego dnia. You smile, you close your notebook and continue your journey. Now we are gonna take an evening walk and sleep ending is gonna be your first Polish words all in one place. So the day is slowly ending. Your first full day in Poland is coming to a peaceful close. You leave your apartment one more time for a quiet evening walk. The streets look different now. In the morning, everything felt new, but now some places are starting to feel familiar. The bakery you visited, the street you walked through, the building where you live. Little by little, Poland is becoming a place you recognize. The evening air is cool, the lights from the buildings shine softly. People are walking home, some are talking, some are laughing, some are enjoying a quiet moment outside. You walk slowly, no hurry, just listening. As you walk, you hear someone behind you say, przepraszam. You turn around, a person is standing there, smiling politely. Let's learn this important word, przepraszam. It means excuse me, sorry. You can use it when you need someone's attention. You accidentally bump into someone and you want to ask something. Przepraszam. The person asks, gdzie jest sklep? Where is the shop? Gdzie jest sklep? You may not know the answer yet, but you recognize one word, sklep, shop. You smile and use the Polish, nie wiem, I don't know, nie wiem, a very useful beginner phrase. The person smiles and says, dziękuję, thank you. You answer, proszę. You are learning. You continue walking. Soon you see a small cafe, warm lights, quiet music, people drinking tea. You sit outside. A waiter comes and asks, so just back slowly. The streetlights guide your way. You open your apartment door. You enter your room. The day is finished. You put your jacket away. You sit comfortably, and before sleeping, you remember everything you learned. Let's repeat slowly. Cześć, dzień dobry, do widzenia, dobranoc, tak, nie, dobrze, dziękuję, dziękuję bardzo, proszę, jak masz na imię? Mam na imię, miło mi, witamy w Polsce, poproszę chleb, kawa, herbata, przepraszam, nie wiem. You close your notebook, you turn off the light, you lie down outside, the Polish night continues, the wind moves gently, the city becomes quiet, and your mind remembers not through effort, not through pressure, but through calm repetition. Tomorrow there will be more streets, more conversations, more beautiful words, but tonight you only need to remember dobranoc, good night. Close your eyes, imagine the quiet Polish streets. You are beginning a new journey, one word at a time, one peaceful moment at a time. Sleep well.